name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab
God, we've got into our eyes.
high level of alcohol in
I should say hello, we are here. We're just suddenly becoming gross in the FMV intro. We'll be solving a murder.
The verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were
really
traces
good
of
condition.
morphine in Kate's system.
What, you just found it, like right
Kate
now?
was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined.
It's a really dangerous course.
Yeah, it's a pretty dangerous
Based in
course.
a large stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed.
Calling it here.
Death.
It's one of them
Neither
two.
claimed
Yeah,
to have
one of them
seen
two.
Kate
They're
after
wrong
the meeting,
uns.
and both were
They look like
understandably
wrong uns,
eager
don't
to
they?
distance themselves and Atlas
Well
from
done
the
in
tragedy.
finding two actors
This
that
isn't
actually
the
look
first
like they
time
could be
that
father and
this
son
has
as well.
Yeah,
That's I'll
And
give you a
their
lot of credit on
questionable
that one.
methods,
It's fairly
which many
believable.
have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion.
It's a nice looking
One
pub.
of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton village.
Is it just me or
Emma
do some of
was
these
also
pictures look
doing a
quite
PhD at the
suspect?
same
Like
university.
they look like they were
Didn't
taken with a
attend
very long
Atlas.
lens.
Interviewed after Kate's death,
By
Emma
Jenkins.
seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighbouring village.
Yeah, he did
He
it.
started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Damn right, Jenkins.
Damn right. Okay.
Right. Welcome to Edenton Village. Click the arrows, move around the village. If you see the magnifying glass, try your investigative button to see Jenkins investigate.
I see. Okay. Righty-ho.
Click the inventory icon to see your collected items, which include both physical objects and information Jenks has collected. If you're at a location where you think you can use a physical item, try the use icon.
Okay. Pretty common sense stuff.
Yes.
So that's
So we start having we found her driving license before this happened. Then
but the police didn't, I assume that's the case.
we are the police, aren't we? We're Detective Jenkins.
We are.
I think we're supposed to. I think unless we're just a mentalist.
He has. It's just an
who just got involved, you know.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's the twist.
Maybe. So is there?
He doesn't dress very
here's the
policey.
So we need to go and speak to Simon, wasn't it?
Simon's the boyfriend.
Yeah. So we need to go down to Eden Lodge.
Simon and Emma are there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go.
up the garden path.
What do we got?
It's not very what you'd consider lodge-like, is it?
Uh,
It's Eden Bungalow.
It's Eden Bungalow. Yeah, but maybe they want to go international with this game, and bungalow, is that an international word?
Don't know. I don't know if it's just a British thing. I mean, it sounds quite French to me.
I think it probably is originally.
Je bungalow? Je bungalow?
Je
A
bunga?
little je wee house?
Let's knock.
A positive knock. I like it.
I wonder if we can confront him.
Simon? Yeah. Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please? Yeah. Thank you.
They always have that look around outside,
Yeah.
don't they? What are you hiding, mate?
It's a little
Just
village.
go through
People are
here
going to
if you
know.
want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
James.
There was a death
Jenks,
in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
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 Jenkins.
All right.
Is it okay with you?
Oh, this will be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything?
No,
Just don't worry if I eat the scenery. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just gonna sit here and ham it up for a bit. Right. So.
Your first interview. First, pick an item you want to ask about and then click Ask to see Jenks ask about it.
Right.
When you've heard the reply, you'll see a summary of what was said in the box at the bottom.
Useful.
Contradictions will appear here and here.
Uh-huh.
So we're looking for people contradicting themselves, I guess. It's the name of the game.
I'm imagining that the facial expressions might not be the biggest tell. I'm not imagining this to be a LA Noire level of interviewing.
No.
So I think we're going to be relying a lot on our questioning
I think
here.
you might be right.
Yeah.
Clicking any item you've already asked about shows the summary of replies beneath.
Right.
Now click any reply to add it to the contradiction box on the right. You can add 2 replies at the same time. So I guess as we interview them over the time, they'll tell us things, and if we find 2 bits of contradictory information, we can put them there and then say,
But
you've contradicted yourself.
yes.
Now you can start looking for contradictions.
Yep.
Find 2 contradictory replies and add them into the contradiction box. If they go green, sit back and watch Jenkins interrogate your interviewee.
Whoa.
Okay.
Right. So.
So we'll just start off and ask about Kate's death then. Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago.
Did you socialise
I
outside
don't know. Apparently,
Atlas?
Mick only lived in worked in the shop
you describe
in the
her?
other village.
What sort
Yeah.
of person
He's a
was she?
handsome fellow.
Yeah, it's a
She's
small town.
Talented. She was full of life, you know. Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she
Oh, like
had
the knife I
any
used.
emotional problems?
Her mood could change.
Shouldn't really wear hats
Well, there was the
inside.
drinking problem.
No.
When did you become aware of that?
It's not.
Well, she would come
not a
drunk
done thing.
to
Not
meetings
cool.
sometimes. She
Makes me
reeked of
suspicious.
Stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but
Jenks did it.
nobody really said it.
He's just a mentalist.
So-
He's not a policeman
Tell me
at all.
about
I've still not seen his
It's
credentials.
just a business
He
management
flashes a card.
training
that
program
was a
for
quick flash.
postgrads.
Yeah.
And you started
Could just be his
to suspect
blockbuster card.
Yeah.
And it's on
There's a topical reference
Yeah,
for
well,
you,
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Does look like a
This
blockbuster
Friday,
user.
One of the groups is.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Luckily, it summarises things that we talked about.
Luckily,
That's
so-
handy.
Last saw Kate at the Atlas meeting last Friday. Only knew Kate for 3 months. I find that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't socialise with Kate outside Atlas. Kate often seemed drunk at Atlas. Okay, well, she wasn't it said that she had a history of
Of.
alcoholism
Yeah.
and depression.
Let's ask her
Did
about
you
the
know
poisons.
whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it
He
before.
lingered on that for a moment, didn't he?
I think they might have been involved.
Yeah?
You know, just like, you know, she died, and that's probably the first time he's seen a picture of her, because he wouldn't have pictures around the house.
Yeah.
Just lingered on it that little bit.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's nothing.
You stick with Willie in her bum.
I guess there's nothing else to ask him, but we could go and talk to
Emma, because
Thank
that'll be
you.
the
I'll
interesting
be back
one.
later.
to
Because
see if
I
she
think,
throws up anything.
It's only a few questions.
Yeah.
God, he's snappy,
He
isn't
is,
he?
he's quick, he's on the ball.
Well, he's only got till tomorrow morning. It's already 5 o'clock. I don't know what he's been doing all week.
So, what do you know?
No, ask about Kate first. Yeah, I think so.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit.
Sure, I know this actress from somewhere.
She seemed her usual self.
What was
She seems to be one of the most competent so far.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, she's no
Kate,
James.
you know, but
she's not
wild.
Jenks.
Wild.
Wild.
Way wild.
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
So she was hoping for
Kate
sexy
had a
wild, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Like,
How
there was
noticeable
rumours.
was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Do you think they've called it to college purposely for a more international market?
Yeah, probably.
Because we would call it university
Uni.
if she was at PhD level. You'd only be 16 at college.
Exactly.
So we saw her last Thursday, right? So we got her whereabouts for the Thursday and the Friday.
Yes.
Appeared her usual self, right?
Again, was arguing to had a drink problem and didn't see her very often.
Okay.
So neither of them claimed to have saw her very often, so that might be something to
Did
keep
you
in
know
mind, maybe.
whether Kate had lost this or not?
This?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, why would she?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
that's the thing, absolutely.
Okay, so
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I think that's maybe all we can go on for now. I think
Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
what a weird system these people live with. Is that how their life works?
Well, maybe if you're suspicious of Simon and just want to speak to Emma.
No, I understand the game
Yeah.
mechanic. I'm just saying, like, is this that this is how they live?
Yeah.
Like, if it's a known thing, if you go to Eden Lodge, knock on the window for Emma, door for Simon.
I think it's because Emma probably only exists in that room, and Simon probably only exists in the other room.
I think you might be right.
Yes.
So, where else have we
But
been?
it's an
So
interesting-
this road heads up to Atlas and where the body was found.
Yeah.
And then we've got
The pub.
The pub.
Pub was another option, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because the lady at the pub hadn't been interviewed by the police.
No, and she's married to, or she's with the son,
From Atlas?
Atlas, which is these two, Paul and Ryan Rand. So that's their house
Yeah.
is even further down the street. And there's like a farm, there's a phone box, post office, and then Atlas is all the way up here. So maybe go to the pub. Like you said, she's not been interviewed.
I would speak to her before speaking to Paul and Ryan. Because I think that's, for me, that's probably the easiest way to get a contradiction.
Yes.
And of course, pubs are great hubs for information.
Why are we knocking on the pub door? Surely it's after 5 p.m. Is the pub not open?
On a Friday?
On Friday night in the village centre and no one's out at the pub? Pub's closed. There's cars there. Shit business.
Blimey.
So, should we go down and speak to
That would be
the
Paul and
Rands?
Ryan then, I suppose, won't it?
Yeah. Just checking out a man's garage.
Just, yeah, it's a good sized garage there.
That is a
It's
good-
not, you know,
No, it's respect for the garage, my friend.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we must remember to keep a...
We can call the chief down here. That's
Call
good
the
to know.
chief. Yeah, get the chief in.
Maybe go up to where the body was found
Maybe, yeah.
and have a look what's up here.
I mean, I've not seen many investigation points so far.
No, not yet. So I guess it's found
Onto the jetty?
over by the jetty.
Oh,
So here we've got an investigation.
there we go.
What's that over there? A couple of bods down there, is it?
Looks like a piece of jewellery there.
Oh.
Stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Oh, we're going to have to now go and...
Find some sort of tool.
some
aren't we?
sort of tool. We'll probably have to give a mouse to a juggler
Yeah.
to get his cream that we have to grease to get the monkey out of the gate, and he'll give us the device to flick it out.
Yeah.
That's
makes
how
sense.
points and clicks work, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's going to be some highly convoluted thing like Indiana Jones in the library.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That looks weirdly like the little pond near where we used to live.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of it actually looks like
Where
it could be
filmed near where we live.
near where we live. Yeah.
Let's go back up here. So further into the woods.
Clearing.
Over this way.
Ah, okay. Nothing
Is
of
it around here for now?
interest.
Let's go and head up towards Atlas then.
So what do we know of Atlas? It's a business training centre?
Yes.
Is that the
I
best
think
word?
that's the best way to
But
describe
they
it.
apparently have got like quite cult-like tendencies.
Yes.
Have to come back later, I think.
It's be locked. Okay. So maybe we have missed something with Simon and Emma then. Maybe there is a contradiction there that we aren't
Yes.
supposed to have found because it did say.
Because it seems as if the other locations we need to...
No, everywhere's sort of locked up at the minute. isn't
Yeah,
it?
it feels that way, doesn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment.
Got a screwdriver in there.
Ah, this might come in handy.
Ooh, so we can get the jewellery from the
Yes,
jetty.
that should do it. Though I don't think I necessarily trust the policeman who's just going to take screwdrivers,
screwdrivers.
out of people's homebrew equipment.
That is theft.
It is.
He should have robbed a man's
absolutely.
screwdriver.
He trespassed, took a man's screwdriver.
That's pretty dodgy, Jenks.
I know.
Don't think I agree.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Clearly not.
Clearly not. And also the fact you found her fucking driving license. Just floating there in the river.
So now we have broken pendant. Maybe we should go and ask.
I think we need to show that to either... I think if we show that to Simon or...
Simon.
Yeah. Because I think there's something going on between Simon and... sorry, I forgot the young lady's name who was...
Emma.
No, Simon and the lady who was murdered.
Oh, yeah. What is her name?
What is her name?
Kate.
Kate.
Vine.
Kate.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Gee, oh, he's snappy, isn't
Do
he?
you mind if I have this screwdriver? It isn't worth asking Simon about the screwdriver in case he notices. Hey.
That's my screw... why have you got my screwdriver?
I mean, I guess he's just a brewer. What's up with these bottles?
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
For herbs?
Herbs.
No, not really.
Herbs.
So who's this bloke selling the old herbs then? We need to pay him a visit, don't we? What about your bike, son?
Yeah.
Who's just the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment.
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Alright. See your bike around here, buddy. Did you kill Kate?
On your bike? With the screwdriver?
Yeah, it's all coming
Recognise this
together.
at all?
It does remind me of something. I don't know. I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know.
Not as hammy as a response I thought that. How about Emma? Emma might know.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
What about the screwdriver, Emma? No, even she won't. Yeah, what about this?
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewelry, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. Oh, I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. It's unwanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
See.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
You've not got evidence. You bought one evidence bag for a murder inquest. You absolute amateur.
So do you think this could potentially be a contradiction in the sense that I don't know, maybe Simon should have recognised it. Maybe she didn't wear it very often, that's why it's a very vague recollection of it.
Right.
But I don't know if you know it's strong enough to be essentially a contradiction.
Well, to be fair, it was hers.
Yeah.
It was his girlfriend's at one point.
Yeah.
So that's why you might have a vague recollection of it.
Exactly,
in all
that's
fairness.
right. And if she
But
gave it to Kate...
I'm looking at the options.
Yeah.
I think they turn green once you've extrapolated everything you possibly can, maybe.
Right, yeah, okay.
And Kate Vine's death is still...
That's right,
Obviously,
yeah.
there's gonna be
And
more
the
stuff
red
there.
ones would be the ones we just can't ask about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
Oh well, that's...
Okay. Again, there is still something there with the bike, so it's interesting. Oh, the bottles.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
That was an odd way to
I was going to
reply
say, yeah, that was a very strange face he made at the end of that.
Simon stuff, don't I?
Looked like she was kind of trying to hold in a fart a little bit, I think.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Oh, that's a very specific thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Get back to Simon a sec.
Did you ask him about the bottles and did you ask him about the homebrew itself?
Yeah, I think so. Oh no. Oh yeah.
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 He told us about it, did home brewing.
Yeah, the home brewing thing.
What I don't understand is if
Thank
someone
you.
was doing
Probably
home brewing,
not
why
late.
they had an empty bottle of San Miguel.
They were the talk of the town, and when the band was played,
Jenks.
that hesitation